Disney invited us to take a 3-day cruise on the Dream. I've never been on this ship before. I'm super excited. Let's go find out what makes it so magical. So we've been on the ship a few hours now. We ate lunch at Enchanted Garden. We unpacked in our room. And so now it's time for the sail away party. And then we're gonna see the Golden Mickeys tonight. I'm super excited. And then we're gonna go eat at Animator's Palette, which I love. There are picture frames like this all around the ship where you can just do little interactive things like steer a ship around like this. They have a detective game, I'll show you that in a minute, and just like pictures that move all around. All right, so it's day 2. I just had breakfast. I have a spa appointment a little later, but right now we're gonna go into the Oceaneer Club where they have a Star Wars activity that's normally only for kids, but for you guys, we got a sneak peek. All right, so what are some of the youth activities and rooms and age groups that you have on board?
Yeah, so we start from all the way down to 6 months with our It's a Small World nursery, so that's 6 months up to 3 years. And then we have the Oceaneer Club and Lab, which is for 3 to 12-year-olds. And then we go up to our tween space, which is called Edge, and that is for your 11 to 14. And then we have a exclusive teen club called Vibe, and that is for your 14 to 17-year-olds. Mm-hmm.
All right, so what are some of the Star Wars activities that you have on board?
Yeah, so we have a Jedi Force. It's Experience the Force, and that takes place in the Oceaneer Club, as well as we have a Jedi Challenge, which is a kind of virtual reality video game that we have up in our Edge and Vibe spaces.
For each age group, what's the most popular activity?
Here in the Oceaneer Club and Lab, the kids here love super sloppy science, specifically the flubber making. They like to get messy and gooey and all of that. So that's definitely popular between that 3 to 12 years old, as well as a program we call Mickey's Puzzle Playtime, where we have some friends come in and they solve different puzzles. So it's definitely geared toward the younger age range, that 3 to 7, but an awesome program and fun. The Vibe have their own sun deck on this ship, so they often just enjoy hanging out by the pool, but there's a program called Movie Makers, and they kind of get to star in their own role, and they do a little filming around the ship, and it's a lot of fun to get out of the space and do things like that.
So like I said before, there are moving portraits all around the ship, and here's the detective game that you can play with most of them. It's called the Midship Detective Agency, and there is a Muppets course that you can do, and a regular Disney characters course. I really like the Disney one.
Which case would you like to solve? Please choose one now.
So there's 2 Disney ones actually, and then there's the one Muppets one.
Welcome, detectives. This is a big case. Let's check in with Mickey.
Don't worry, we'll get right on it. Oh boy, am I glad you're here.
So first you
Remember
get a
4
badge,
things.
and you hold it up.
Well
move it around
done.
the screen.
Now move your badge until it matches exactly with the outline. Good job. This badge number is now registered to your team.
So once you find your painting that you're looking for, if you can't tell which one is actually the screen that you're looking for, you can look right on the ground, and there'll be a little detective agency sign.
I wonder if the suspect has been here. Use your night scope to see if there's a clue. Hey, this looks like a left-hand print. That's a clue.
Alright, so we found all of the paintings on this side of the ship, so I need to go to the other side to get all the rest of them. But I don't want to give away the ending, but I did want to tell you that there are different endings to each of the stories, so like it could be a different person every time you play who did the crime. Alright, so I had a super relaxing time at the spa earlier, had a great massage, and then I did some Disney movie music trivia after that. And as you can tell by my get up right now, it is Pirate Night. They have one of these on every single Disney cruise, no matter if it's a 3-day or a 7-day. And they have some fireworks and some characters, and I'm ready for it. So it's day 3, it's our last full day on board the Disney Dream. We're here at Castaway Cay, which is Disney's private island. There's so much to do, let's go explore. On this pen is the smokestack of the ship. Right over here is where you can snorkel on the island. You can find things underwater like statues of Mickey, Minnie, and there's even a Nautilus. There's an old runway on the island that leads back to Serenity Bay, which is the 18 and older beach area. There's also a restaurant, and I'm finally old enough to go in. So I've got 3 snack hacks for you. So when you get a salad and some chicken nuggets, you can cut up the chicken nuggets and put it in the salad. You can also get a soda at any of the soda machines and then go over to the ice cream and make yourself a float. And here on the island they have bigger cookies, so you can make yourself an ice cream sandwich.
We really do want to thank each and every single one of you for helping us keep Walt Disney's dream alive by choosing the Disney Dream for your cruise vacation.
We hope you enjoyed this look at the Disney Dream. There's so much more we didn't get to show you, and if you want to book your own cruise, you can go to disneycruise.com or check with your travel agent.